It's time to build.
And greetings once again, primitive Earth humans. Welcome to another subliminal alien mind control indoctrination program, cleverly disguised as a Feed the Beast Sky Factory 2.5 video. Yep, it's a gaming video. Okay, anyway, back up top real quickly. Oh man, yes, got a whole lot of sugar cane for the harvest in there, but had to add a couple of little things here now that we have automated our mob farm. I'll be killing the crap out of stuff. I still got to do something about the spiders coming through the glass here. I don't really like having these punji sticks down here. Sometimes loot bags and loot get stuck on top of them. So I will have to come up with some other kind of long-term solution to that. Maybe we'll just replace this bottom row with some solid blocks and see if that stops them. But yes, now that this stuff is automated, this one here, iron chest is filling up like crazy. So, oh, worn out loot bag. I didn't know that's a different type of loot bag there. But so what I had to do is add a couple of better barrels here. One for the standard loot bag, common loot bags, uncommon loot bags, and for, basically the three most common types of loot bags to store in there, because those things were just filling up the chest like crazy. But eventually we've got to get everything kind of set up in a storage system, and I've finally decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the storage drawers system for storing our stuff, and that's the thing we really need to work out, I think, today, is, working out our storage system. Yeah, we're doing good on ingots, are crafting the poop out of themselves, and this thing is doing its dealio thing. Stuff's getting squished and feeding back into the compactor, and swing daddy, oh yes. These guys here are going to start filling up with all this extra stuff too, so we've got to start storing things. What we're going to have to do is, let's grab some schlabbage, grab some oak wood planks, and yes, what we're going to do is we're going to make 8 barrels. Swing 8 oak barrels, and yes, because what we're going to have to do is start automating the manufacture of the the soul sand is what we need. So we're going to grab some item conduits here, and let us see, I think let's just grab a hunk of sand. I think we're probably going to need some glass, some fluid conduit, and we're going to grab our, where's the chisel? Yes, we will use the chisel mod for the making of the quite clear glass. It is pretty much the easiest way, I think, to make it. And yeah, I'm going to make a full 64 block of that stuff, because we use it for all kinds of other stuff too. Quite clear glass is a good thing for the having. And already we're going to take them guys and, sure, we'll go ahead and make we're going to be needing tons more anyway, so I always like to make extra stuff, because I don't like having to count out how much I need of anything. Because of lazy. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is, let's grab ourselves a single block of dirt. Let us grab one thing of the ancient spurs. Yes, we're going to come over here, and I'm going to go, let's see. We're going to put our block of dirt, and I didn't grab the dirt, did I? Damn it. Single block of dirt. Now you stay there. Okay. Groovy. Stick that sucker pachoing right there. Then we take the ancient spores and we sporify it and turn this into some mycelium. And that is going to turn the surrounding barrels, when they are filled with water, we'll turn those surrounding barrels slowly into the witch water. And then once you have a barrel full of witch water, you plunk a hunk of sand into that thing, and that turns that into soul sand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 barrels is around here. Now all we got to do is pump the water into these guys. I think first thing we're going to do is choing around like this. And I guess we'll have to come down through here. Okay, now what we want to do is, I think we want to in out on these guys. We're going to green on the out, and turn off redstone mode. On the in, however, I think we want to have this on the yellow channel. I think if I have done it correctly, I think our sand should be on the yellow channel. So that should automatically just insert sand. Yes, we're pulling sand out of our sand barrel on the yellow channel. On the underside, I think is where we're going to want to have our liquid conduits. Fluid conduits, okay. Now this is where it's going to be the tricky part, because I think what we'll do is we're going to have to build ourselves an aqueous accumulator. It's going to go right where this block right here is. Okay, so what we'll do right here is we'll start running the conduit up like this. I think we'll just run it across here. I love how this Ender IO stuff just all stacks together like that. Really gotta love that. Oops. There we go. And swing. Okay. This stuff is going to go insert only, I think, on all of these. Okay, once those are all inserted, as soon as we set up our aqueous accumulator down here, let's go ahead and craft that up. That's this guy right here. So, what do we need? Basic machine frame. We're going to need tin gear. We're going to need for this pneumatic servo, looks like just glass, redstone, iron. We're going to need a couple of copper gears. Okay, so we need some copper. We're going to need a bunch of iron. And we'll need a little bit of tin. Okay, so tin gear. We'll grab one of those guys. Make a couple of copper gears. Let's grab some glass. Let us grab some redstone. Okay, we'll make the pneumatic servo. Basic machine frame. And a bucket. And there we go, aqueous accumulator. I'm going to grab a bucket of water. We need one more extra bucket of water, which we shall grab up top from our big pool of the agua, the juice pool. And we're going to come back down below. We're going to have to go all the way down here. And alrighty. So let's see. Well, I think actually it goes on this spot right here. So we're going to need to kind of surround this area here. I think that should do it. And then we should be able to place our water bucket right there in that slot. See if I did this right. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's place our water. There we go. So we bust this guy out right now. Aqueous accumulator, swing, and that sucker's gonna start. Yes, it's gonna start pumping water out, and it should hopefully pump water. I think we go into the bottom side of these guys. Is that putting water in? Yes, it is filling up all of these guys, and since they're surrounding the mycelium block, we can see transforming. 13, 14, 15%. That will transform these guys over time into witch water. Now the only thing we gotta do is make sure that they're all set to extract on the green and insert on the yellow channel. So, okay, now I'm not sure if we insert at the top and extract at the bottom, but we're gonna find out. Now all we gotta do is connect this up with the system down below, and hopefully it should just insert the sand. And let's see, we're gonna have to get around the back side here. Let's disable that on the back side here and connect up with here. Okay, so now head back up top and see if it's doing what we want it to be doing. Okay, so let's take a look. And yes, okay, yes, it is making the soul sand. However, we have it set to extract the soul sand. And again, I'm not sure if it extracts from the top or from the bottom, but we'll find out. We have to tell it where to go, though. It has no place currently to extract, so we're going to have to make ourselves another better barrel. Let's grab some oak wood. We have got, I think what we need there. First, we need a chest. We make a chest. We surround that with the logs and a slab at the top. Better barrel. And one thing I'm going to do first is I'm going to extract one hunk of soul sand. Once I connect this thing up to the system, it's just going to start putting any kind of random stuff in there. So the first thing I want to do is put a piece of soul sand in it. Shift click and lock that guy. Now we're going to have to move it with our diamond dolly. And let's see, where are we going to put this guy? Yep, I think I know where we'll put it. We'll slap this guy up right next to this one here. There we go. And I think for now we're just going to go ahead and insert right there. And we are not extracting and inserting. So that means I think we're going to have to extract from the bottom here. So, in fact, we're going to go in out on this. Insert on the green. Extract on, let's see, let's give it a channel. Let's use the purple channel. Because, of course, eventually once this thing starts producing a whole lot of soul sand, we want to be able to extract that out and make another one of these automated sieves. We are going to have to run all the way around here with normal item conduit. And let's see. Now we're going to have to set all these guys to extract on green. And let's see. There we go. We've got a second one in there now. That means it extracted it. So we just got to turn off redstone mode on all of these. And we should be producing soul sand. So, we've got soul sand production now, and we've got 7 and 8 in the barrel there. Let's go up top and make sure this thing is working right. It does appear that they are being extracted. Excellent. Of course, that was a big pain in the ass. And why do we need to do that? Of course, this is why. Because we need to sieve some soul sand in order to get some of this. Some here, another quartz. So I'm going to come down right now and pretty much grab up the rest of these guys, and I'm going to sieve these guys up. Give us a little bit of a supply of some nether quartz. Let's put away some of this other stuff we don't need on us right now. Sieve up these 22 blocks of soul sand. And sweet, okay, that gives us 32 hunks of the nether quartz. We even got ourselves a gas tier out of that and some heat sand. Sweet. Back down, and let's see, yeah, we'll throw the gas tier in there, I guess, and the heat sand we'll put up there. And, of course, now the reason we needed to make this nether quartz is so we can make I think it's a redstone comparator we need. But what we really want, and that, of course, is going towards making our automated storage over here. So I think, in fact, what I'm going to do, grab up a few of these guys, make up some more of these short oak wood planks, and just gonna fill this in over here. Because this whole wall is probably going to be all mostly storage, and I'm going to have to take these torches down. We're going to need some redstone. We're going to need a whole lots of wood. And okay, first thing we're going to need for the storage drawers, they all kind of basically start with the chest, so let's grab a couple more stacks here. And let's see, I'm going to take a whole another stack of logs there and just make crap tons of chests. Maybe 2 more stacks of chests. So we got 32 chests there now. I'll grab some cobblestone. Okay, one of the great things about the storage drawer system is these 3 items right here. The controller slave, the drawer controller itself, and the compacting drawer. Now we'll see what these here do in a minute. But these first 2 are very important because these are going to allow us to have basically one block where we input from our Ender IO conduit, item conduit system inputs into this one block, and it's going to distribute whatever comes through there into all of the storage drawers. Because basically, if you have these things all banked together, you only need to input into one single block. And anything you come and you can right click on that storage controller block, and it's just going to dump anything in your inventory that is stored in any of the storage drawers. As long as they're all touching each other, it will automatically insert them in there. Now before, when we use the better barrel system, like these out here, we have to basically set each barrel to have its own input, as you see here. With storage drawers, we input just into the controller, and so it'll be one Ender IO conduit line coming in, and that's pretty much it, which I think we're going to put that sucker right there. So we needed this here, another quartz, in order to make that though. So let us find, where is the storage controller? Drawer controller. So we're going to need a couple of these redstone comparators, and we need let us see, we're going to have to make some sticks. Let's go ahead and make a half a stack of those guys. I'm going to make just a quarter stack of redstone torches right now. And okay, controller, we're going to need 2 of these guys. Alright, so we need a couple of diamonds, and we also need to make some storage drawers. So, let's see. I think we can just make the standard ones like this. Standard oak storage drawers. Let's grab a couple of diamonds here. And let's see, okay, redstone comparators. We need a normal smooth stone, I think, to make those. And we've just got a few up here. While we're at it, we better take and just put a stack up here in our alloy smelter and let those guys cook up. Grab a few more. Okay, good enough. Let me in. Okay. Sweet. Okay, back to our thingy, and we should have what we need now to make a couple of those guys. Sweet. We also want to make this controller slave. This is the thing that allows you to connect your Ender IO into it. So these two kind of work together. So we need this controller slave as well. And we're going to need a couple of redstone comparators for that too. And we also need a gold bar. So, okay. Well, we had enough for one more there, and we just need a little bit of smooth stone, a little bit more smooth stone. Let's grab that up. Sweet. There we go. Okay, awesome. There's our controller slave. And we still need some more smooth stone to make the controller. Meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the controller slave, I think, why don't we put it up here? It's going to go right behind the controller itself, and we won't have to worry about it, because what this is going to do, and we may as well get this sort of prepared to be hooked up. We're going to go, I think, in and out on this guy right here. We're not going to hook it up just yet. But for instance, now I think what we'll do is, let's disable that. We will extract on this one, and we're going to just run a cable along here temporarily. Not going to hook it up just yet. Grab up some more smooth stone. Okay. Sweet, let's make the controller. And there is our controller. Sweet. So now we're going to put that sucker, I think, right here. Let us take and plug this gap right there. Sweet. And now the rest of our storage drawers are going to go along here. Now the next thing I want to make is some of these compacting drawers here. Now these are going to take some iron and a bunch of pistons. So let's see. And we want to make 9 of these guys, 1 for each type of ingot. These are really great too, because what they do is they convert the ingots into either the block of ingots or the nuggets or the ingot themselves. They offer all 3 varieties. Now there are other ingot types, we'll add more, but for now we just want like 9 of these guys. So we're going to need 18 of these pistons. I think, let's see, we're gonna need a whole lot more cobblestone. Sweet, 18 pistons. 7 more of these guys. And we're gonna need a whole lot more of this stuff here, so let's put another full stack, I think, in there. See how many of these guys we can make up right now. And, okay, there we go. That gives us 9 of these guys. Sweet, 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 sweet. I think right now, the next thing I probably want to make is... let's make 16 of those guys. The double-sided ones. Let's see what's going to take to make a few of those. Let's make a couple of those. And, okay. More chests. Always with more chests. Make those guys. Let's break down this other full stack of logs. And let's make some more of these. 16 of those, and sure, let's just make the rest into regular oak drawers. Okay, sweet. We're gonna put these guys across the top here, and these are gonna be basically for our ingots. I'm gonna start putting regular ones down here. Let's do a couple of double ones. And maybe run those along the bottom as well. And of course, we'll probably run these all the way down the wall here. So that'll probably be, you know, maybe good enough for now. Okay, a couple things real quick. Let's say we'll put our diamonds in there. Redstone, we're going to have lots of it, so we're going to need a big one for it. These will each store 32 stacks of an item. We can upgrade them. But for instance, we're going to take now this first compacting drawer and we're going to put our iron in there. And see, now that we've got iron in there, it'll give us the choice. If we click on that top one, we get the block. If we click on this one, we get nuggets. If I, for instance, grab one of everything there, I have a whole bunch of stuff. Now if I come and if I double right click on this controller, it took all that stuff and stored it in its appropriate location there. So cool, really cool. Sweet. So let's take, and I think the nether quartz, maybe, I'm sure we'll put that right there for now. Let's get most of our normal ingot types put away up here. So I think in fact, let's see, bronze is not a standard ingot type. Neither is the pulsating iron or the yellorium or the graphite or the electrical steel here, but the rest of these, I think we got our iron there. We'll put gold ingots in there. We'll go next with silver, copper. We'll put tin in here. We'll go aluminum next, lead, and shiny, and what did we forget? Ferrous. Okay, sweet. So now that we've got all that, we can see all of these different ingot types here in our inventory. Let's get them sorted out so we can see them. Now all we gotta do is we come over here, we double click that, and they all go where they're supposed to go. And we'll put the rest of them over here, the specialty ones. We'll eventually find storage spaces for them as well. Now another thing we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna lock all these things down. So we're gonna wanna make one of these here drawer keys. And that's pretty easy to make. We just need one of these little upgrade things. So let's see. Grab a couple of these. We'll grab some sticks. And I think it's just that, surrounded by some sticks. We'll go ahead and make a couple of those. And already this is going to come in handy because we need one of these little gold nuggets, and we need just a regular hunk of a gold ingot there. Oh, a couple of them actually. Grab another one. And there we go. We've got our drawer key. And that, we right click on these guys and that will lock their contents. So if they empty out, it won't blank it out. So now only that item can be stored in there. Now the only other issue we're going to have here is with the items coming out of here. Of course, everything on the back of our sieves are set to the brown channel in order to send a lot of the ore pieces into this system over here to be compacted in this compactor. So we're going to have to work that out. It's probably going to take a little bit of work with the filters involved in this guy here. Because, yeah, we're having all kinds of crazy shit happening over here. We've got, oh boy, I've got canisters being crafted by that thing and a couple of other things. So there's some bugs to work out, but at least now we've got some storage. Yes, none of these guys belong in here. They need to go back into the system outside. Okay, so a couple of things needed to be changed in the configuration here, just to prevent stuff, all the extra stuff that come out of the sieve from going into, just random stuff, going into the wrong things here. You don't want to get anything other than the broken and crushed and powdered pieces of ores going into here. So what I've had to do is I've had to take the compactor here and then move it at least one block away from the other stuff, and then I've also had to take this auto hammer and move it out here. And we've got, as you can see, we've got all these extra inputs on so many different faces. That's because we have to use a whole crap ton of filters in here. Each of these filters only have 5 items that you can put in the filter, so it just took a bunch of them, because we've got something like 27 different items that we need to add to the filters here. So you can see we've got a bunch of powdered stuff here on that filter. Here's 5 of the broken pieces and crushed tin ore pieces. But basically what you want is you want all of these variations of broken, crushed, and powdered ore items. You want to get all 9 of each of those, and you want to add them all to these filters here. So, and hopefully I got it right. I think I got them all in there. They're pretty clever how they set up these filters, so they have 5 instead of 9. So you can take 2 filters and get the 9 items on there with 1 left over. But I was able to do that, and same thing with this guy over here. You want just the sand blocks, the let's see, the gravel blocks, sand blocks, and I think that's it. Those are the only blocks. So there's really only 18 varieties of blocks that need to be filtered. And again, we're using the whitelist here, so the whitelist is only going to allow items on this list. Everything else will be rejected from entering in through these conduits here. So that's what you use. You use the whitelist mode with the basic item filters. And yes, we want to make sure you have input and output here. Everything is now on the green channel. We've eliminated the brown channel. And let's see, yes, so far so good. I think we're overproducing again. We've way overproduced dust here, and we're overproducing, or underproducing gravel, I believe, because we need to produce and crush a hell of a lot more gravel in order to keep our sand full. But we'll do maybe some upgrades on these machines in the next episode, but that should have everything worked out quite nicely. I've moved this redstone furnace over here now, and of course I still have my chest and hopper on here. Just in case I come in with ores in my inventory, I can just toss them in here and they will automatically cook up into ingots here, and the ingots are being extracted out the side here and sent around into our storage drawer system. One other thing I've had to do is I've had to add a big long conduit line over here so we could start pulling items out of this, because our mob farm is producing just crap tons of items and stuff like that, and we've still got a few things in here. Well, some of these things maybe we'll store in barrels or something. Other than that, I've got some Botania pieces in here, but yes, other than that, we'll just have to check now and then and pull some of these items out manually. But yes, that was becoming quite a problem. That thing was really overflowing. It's really working quite efficiently. Most definitely. I put a row of just solid oak wood plank blocks down below. Hopefully that will prevent the spiders from coming through. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I think that's pretty much gonna do it for this episode. Now we've got our storage system all nice and worked out. We will add more as we have more items that we want to store stuff and junk into. I'll probably do a few more of these compacting storage drawers up top too, for the few more of the alloy ingot types that we might want to store up there. But it's so far so good, and we'll have to keep an eye on some of these that hopefully they don't overflow. Will either I think, you know, like for instance here, the flint is probably going to overflow pretty quickly. We've got 9 64 stacks in there. We can upgrade these storage drawers to hold more, and also put a void upgrade that will delete any excess if we need to do that. So yes, adding more items to more storage drawers as we go along. This will be our main kind of storage area. Hopefully we'll be able to confine it all to this one wall. If not, we'll wrap around to this side too. And I think a lot of these guys now we don't even really maybe need. I'll keep this storage work area over here just for whatnot. Yes, I guess we will just keep all these chests over here. And excellent. So that's one more thing worked out. I think we'll work on farms in the next episode. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on the Twitters, and always obey your alien overlords, or you will be probed in your bunghole. Yes, once again, this is Alien Pet 13 signing off. I'll be later.